the continuation of C programming language tutorial. Today we are going to discuss about preprocessors in C. Hi guys, welcome to this channel Easy Engineering. Hope you all are doing good. If you are watching this channel for the first time, watch this video till the end. If you like this video, then give a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Okay, let's get into the video. See, preprocessors in C. I think you all know about preprocessor, as I have mentioned in very first class that we'll be having hash include, right? For at the beginning of every program we'll be having hash include. This hash include is called preprocessor. So first let me see the definition. The C preprocessor is a tool that processes your source code before compilation. Means, see, firstly before the compilation, when we write a program that will be compiled and then run, right? Then before that compilation, the C preprocessor will be processing your code. Means it will be seen whether there are mistakes or not, like that. Okay, so it will be first processing that code before compilation. Okay, then it handles directives that start with hash, like hash include, hash define, etc. These preprocessors will be having hash at the beginning of that line. They will be having hash symbol. With that hash symbol we will be knowing that it is a preprocessor, right? Like, see, here we are having examples like hash include, hash define, like that. Okay, see, here we can see the types of preprocessor directives. Means here we are having how many types? Here we are having 4 types of preprocessor directives. What are those 4 types? Now we are going to discuss about them. Then the 4 preprocessor directive types are: the first one is file inclusion, which is include, hash include, which we write for every C program from the beginning of this tutorial. And the second one is macro substitution, which is hash define. And the third one is conditional compilation, which is hash if, hash def, hash if and def, else, and if. Okay, I'll be explaining about this. And the fourth one is line control, which is hash line. Okay, yes. Now let me discuss about this briefly, right? See, the first one is file inclusion, which is hash include. See, hash include, we are mostly familiar with this hash include because from the first program in this tutorial we are writing hash include in every program, right? It is mandatory to write every C program, right? So hash include will be every time in our mind. Okay, so what is this? What is the meaning of this? See, use it to include header files. That stdio.h is a header file. We have to include that, right? See, this is a standard header file. We have to include it in the program because we are using printf, scanf, all those, right? So instead, means to use them, we have to include this library. This header file will be consisting of that printf, scanf, those functions. Okay, so this line is mandatorily included in every C program. So, and see, hash include my header.h. This is a user defined header file. Means a user can also create some header files himself or herself, right? So that is a bit complex, but you can just keep in mind that user defined header files will be also there. Okay, yes, that's it for file inclusion. And next we are going to macro substitution, which is hash define. See, defines constants or macros, right? Means, see, if we want to use something like if we want to use some, see, here we are having pi. The value of pi will be this for forever. The value of pi will be this value forever. It cannot change, right? It won't change. So instead of declaring it or defining it, we are just using here, we are just what we are just giving a command like this, hash define pi. Whenever we use pi, then it will be replaced by this value. Okay, and hash define square x, square. See, whenever we want to square a value, then we easily use square of something like 2, 4, then this operation will be performed and square of that value will be given. Okay, so that's the easy calculation, easy usage of hash define. See, in example we are having, see, pi and square here. See, here we are using pi value. What is that? It is 3.14159, right? So that will be printed here, and square of 8, yes, 64 will be printed here. Okay, why using of macros? See, this is a constant, defining constant, right? And this is defining a macro, means a formula, like that. Okay, by using macros, no memory usage means, see, by writing these lines there will be no memory allocated inside this memory, inside that memory, right? No, and no means no space is required for these two lines. They will be only executed and they will be used whenever necessary, but there is no space allocated inside the memory for these two lines, so no memory usage. And readable code, it will be easy to read, right? See, here we have written just pi, but instead of writing pi, if we write this total, it will be somewhat clumsy, like complex, right? To write also, every time we'll be writing that big number or big formula, something. So it will become a more readable code. And the third one is conditional compilation, means conditional. In the name itself we are having that it is based on conditions, right? Hash if. Here we are having hash if def, hash if and def, hash else, hash and if. We are having these 5. Let me see how. Let me see the definition. It controls which parts of code gets compiled. See, by using this, we can just define, means we can just give the compiler the condition to run a program. The compilation of the program will be based on these conditions itself. So let's see in the example. Here we are having hash define debug, hash if def debug, and hash define log of x printf. Yes, here we are defining debug, and in the next line, if debug is defined, then define this log of x as printf log with the value x, else define log x, right? And if, see, int main, in int main, see, we are having log, this is a tutorial, then it directly goes here, then log x, here log, this is a tutorial will be printed. That's it. And the fourth one is line control. Line control is nothing but it is used to change line numbers and file names. Means, see, the line 100 of this file, new file.c, we are changing that. We are changing that line 100 of new file.c. See, here void test, and here we are printing this is line 100. We are changing that line 100 from that previous one to this. This is line 100. Okay. So that's all. I hope you all understood about these 4 types of preprocessor directives. So hope you have understood, and if you have any doubts, share in the comments below. I'll be checking them out. And if you like this session, don't forget to like this video, sharing with your friends, and subscribe this channel along with hitting the bell icon. Thank you. That's all for today.